What's up, everybody? So in the last video you guys saw, we ended up getting the car completely buffed, polished, and waxed. And I gotta say, the car looks great, as you guys can see here. It's only been like a couple of days since I last got it done. In the previous video, I had said that I wanted to take this thing outside and show it off. And the weather never cooperated with me. But a couple of days ago, it was finally sunny out just for a little bit. So I managed to get the car outside. And I got a couple pictures of it. So if you guys want to see those photos, I'll be sure to link my Instagram in the description below. So go over there, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. But otherwise, since the car's gonna be sitting here for a little while, I figured might as well get into some installations. And the first thing I want to start off with is this grill here, just because, I don't know, it's just kind of plain, nothing too exciting. And the one I got, I guess it's called like the Type R grill, so it's got kind of that mesh style look to it. I know there's like no such thing as just a Type R EM2, but it's just the look of it. So I think it'll look cool. Plus it's got that black and red theme. And I'm starting to notice, like if you guys look here, I think I have a thing for like black and red cars. As you can see, the 240 is black and red, the Civic's black and red. I think I need to change that. I need to get some more color in my life here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, install the grill today. And then I also, since the back end I ended up debadging and it's got two holes back here, I need to do something about that. So you guys can see here, this is where the two holes are. I really like the look of it being debadged aside from that, but I ended up picking up the JDM emblem for that. You guys can see here, there's a JDM one versus the USDM one. They're pretty much similar in size. This one is off of a Civic EP3, in case any of you guys are wondering. I had also read online that, I think it was the EP3 and the DC5, which is the RSX, are all roughly the same. So any of those should work for EM2s, as far as what I've read. But in my case, I ended up going with the EP3. The only difference I've noticed is if you flip these over, you can see here the tabs on the USDM one are much longer and they're closer together, whereas the JDM one are farther apart and they're a little bit shorter. But that doesn't matter because I'm just going to snip those off, and it's got the 3M double-sided tape, so we're fine there. And then here is the Type R grill that I picked up, which is kind of funny because this is actually much cheaper than this Emblem. So that's crazy to think about, how like, I don't know, just how big this is versus this and just the price difference. But I guess you gotta look at quality too, because one's OEM and one's eBay. So we'll go ahead, jump in getting this front bumper off, because you have to take the bumper off to get through the grill. And it's pretty simple. I've showed you guys plenty of times how to take this bumper off. There's like a screw back here. Also one on the other side, a couple tabs underneath, as well as a couple tabs up here on top. So I'll go ahead, I'll get the bumper off, and then bring you guys back once it's time to take off the grill. So when we get to that point, I'll go ahead and show you guys kind of step by step how to do the grill, and then we'll go ahead and throw the emblem on. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So now we managed to get the bumper off, which is super easy. And I gotta say, I kind of like the way this looks. If only it just had some big like drag racing tires with an intercooler and a turbo, we'd be all set. But can't get too carried away just yet. So anyway, here is the bumper set up on the stand. This is the top half, as you guys can see here. And we're just gonna go ahead, and it looks like this black top half needs to get transferred over to the new grill. But as far as this goes, it looks like there's just one Phillips screw there, one there, and then it's got like these 4 clips at the bottom. They feel like they got like Phillip heads to them. So we'll go ahead, undo those and pop those out. I'll try to figure out some way to set you guys up so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and try to get this grill off now. see, the grill is off now. Looks like I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit because there's a little bit of dirt that's just trapped underneath there. But next we're gonna have to transfer over this black piece. And looks like it's just those screws that are there on top. So should be pretty easy. Now you guys can see here, I end up getting this separate from this grill here. It's just these random Phillip head screws. But after looking at this, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this. We may have to modify it in some way. I don't have anything to do that right now, and I'm not sure how I would want to run that in the first place, just because this is an upper cover, and I'm not really sure where this is gonna mount. I already went ahead, I got the grill mounted on the car. It was pretty easy, or I guess on the bumper, not the car. You can go ahead, set it up here so you guys can kind of see. There it is with the grill. Still be able to put the tabs on, just won't have the secondary ones that are here and here. We can just use these ones here that line up here. So now that we got that on, I guess let's go ahead, throw this back onto the car, the bumper that is, and see how this looks, and then possibly in the future try to figure out some way to utilize that upper piece, because there is still like, what is that, six screw holes that we can use. So once I get this on the car, we can go ahead and figure that out. If I want to use that, I can. If not, I won't. So we'll just see what happens from now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this put on the car, or get the bumper back on the car and see how it looks. So we got the bumper back on the car, as you guys can see here. I ended up using these same tabs that was over here for this cover. It honestly doesn't fit too bad. It's gonna have a little bit more airflow through here. Like I said, I may try to figure out some way to utilize that top piece. I don't know how well I like it. I guess let's go ahead, shut the hood here. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does it look okay? It's got kind of like a weird, like it dips down lower than the actual hood. I mean, when you look up from here, you don't see it. And it is, I mean, it's black, so it's not noticeable or anything. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. I mean, would it look better if this trim piece was like painted red? I don't know. I guess throw it down in the comments what you guys think. I don't know if I'm like 100% satisfied with it. It just kind of, I mean, it's decent. Maybe if we, let's see what the emblem looks like on here. Let's see what's center. Right about there. Does the emblem help? I think it needs a bigger emblem for the front. I think it makes it look a little bit better, but I don't know. I guess throw it in the comments what you guys think, whether you guys like this grill or not. I don't know if I'm really sold on it or not. It will probably help if I get this thing outside and get a better look at it. I mean, if you get from this angle, I think it looks fine, but I don't know. I guess let's go ahead and throw this rear emblem on the back of the car and see how this looks. I'm sure this one will look good. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and snip off these little tabs to make it fit. Shouldn't be too hard. So that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and put it on the car now. All right, so we just gotta get this thing centered. So it should be pretty good right about there. So we're gonna peel the backing off. So there you guys have it. We got the JDM emblem installed. I actually really like the way this turned out. Originally I was just thinking of just debadging the entire trunk, which I'm actually kind of happy that we have that JDM emblem on there, and plus it helps cover up the holes that were there. So I'm glad with the way that turned out, and I really want to try to get this car outside because I mentioned it in the previous video and I told you guys I had pictures and stuff on Instagram, but I still want to be able to get this thing outside. That way you guys can see the paint within a video and show it off. Plus I also want you guys to take a look at this grill and let me know what you guys think, just because I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I mean, if I stand back and look at it, it's kind of growing on me and I don't mind the way it looks. I just don't know if I should change something about it to help it blend in more, like whether or not we paint this red so it matches the car, or do this upper lip here black. That way it blends in with the grill, or even putting the Honda emblem on there. I'm not sure. I guess if you guys have a suggestion or have an idea, let me know, or if we should just go back to the OEM one. I can do that too. I don't know how I feel about it. And maybe once I get the rest of the stuff onto the car that I have, it'll help it blend in more too. So, like I said, I got plenty of other stuff to install in this car, so stay tuned for any of that stuff. I'm gonna try, like I said, to get this car outside so you guys can see it. I'm also gonna have stuff on my Instagram, so make sure to go check that out. But otherwise, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.